Alright, this is What If Naruto Was Adopted or Raised by Tobirama Part 2. Sorry I haven't been posting. This has been postponed by quite a few days. I've been really busy with the school changing the schedule. I've had it changed 3 times. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Last time we left off with actually Pakura and Naruto having perfect unison in their taijutsu skills and just fighting abilities overall. Naruto ended up putting Kakashi in the water prison jutsu and Pakura came over and ended up snatching the bells away. And Team 7 was overall passed. Now, Sasuke was shown up, so they don't exactly know his level of skill. He never used the fireball jutsu, so Kakashi is not, he's kind of unimpressed by it with Sasuke right now. But Pakura and Naruto are extremely high on respect for him. He's still gonna respect Sasuke. He just doesn't understand why he refused to work with the other two. So now, of course, they're gonna be working on the team missions, and they're gonna get quite bored of this quite fast. Tobirama over this period of time thinks, oh well, Naruto is seems to be quite ready. I think I should begin teaching him a technique that I've learned that the fourth had mastered, the flying Raijin. He wants to teach Naruto this, but he doesn't just want to teach Naruto. He wants to teach Pakura this too. See, you might say, well, why would he want to teach Pakura that? Because they're known for their basically they began to build up a reputation of not only being capable of shinobi by themselves, but being unstoppable as a group. They've been working on combo attacks with this flying Raijin. You could spam it, and you could literally as a combo attack with they know where they're gonna go exactly the same moment, almost like they could read each other's minds, and they just destroy another opponent. So I'm going to say that Pakura is quite good at understanding these type of techniques, as is Naruto, especially since he has an affinity for it. He's able to learn quite fast. So he's going to learn the Flying Raijin quite well. He's going to learn how to do it, but he's going to have to learn how to use it properly, as is Pakura. So they're beginning to learn how to use it as individuals, and they're also using it as teamwork. They're being drilled 24/7 when they're not sleeping and when they're not on missions. They're training. That is how it works. They do go out to eat at Ichiraku's ramen quite often though. But now they're gonna basically get tired of these below level missions, especially since Tobirama is influencing them. Ah, you shouldn't be doing such low things. You must demand a higher mission. Especially since you know all these water jutsus I've taught you, Naruto. You're more than qualified, and her scorch release is astonishing. That Uchiha, though, I'm not exactly sure why he's on this team. He doesn't seem very capable to me. Naruto kind of just brushes it off. He still has a sort of resistance towards the Uchiha, but he still wants to befriend Sasuke because that's still his personality. He's a really nice guy. He saw that he went through a lot of stuff and he feels bad. All right then. I will ask, Naruto says. So they end up demanding another mission, and they're placed with a bridge builder named Tazuna. As they're escorting, and no one, and they're walking past the puddle, of course, Naruto begins to sense something. He's not exactly sure where it's coming from. He senses some sort of danger. Tobirama, of course, is along with him and Pakura, because he's able to follow along. Hey boy, there's there's two ninjas. They're in that puddle. You better watch yourself. He gave him a heads up. So Naruto actually sees this coming. So they're going to before they even attack Kakashi. He rushes over, and Pakura was listening as well. And she rushes forward. She grabs one of the Chunin brothers, the demon brothers, and she begins beating on him. She grabs his arms and basically snaps him backwards. And Naruto just grabs one and uses pressure points to actually put him to sleep. That was kind of ruthless, wasn't it, Pakura? Jeez, Naruto, you're so soft. Sometimes you gotta teach him true pain, you know? Otherwise, they'll never learn a lesson. Naruto just laughs with his hand behind his head. Yeah, yeah, sure. Now, Kakashi and Sasuke are amazed by this. Not only because Sasuke couldn't even read their movements, their speed is astonishing, and Kakashi is amazed by their teamwork. They sensed him before even I did, Kakashi would say to himself. They're going to continue on, and then actually, Zabuza's sword is going to be sent forward. It's going to be thrown over their head. Now the mist is going to blow in, and Naruto is going to actually take this as a chance. He knows that the other person is trying to use cover, so he's going to take this as a chance, and he throws a kunai with his seal on it, and it actually he teleports to where the direction of the sword came from. Pakura knows what he's doing, of course. He's using himself as a distraction. He's trying to take this intruder off guard. He may be putting himself in danger, but I can help that. I can rush in from the side and actually provide him with some help. He's going to actually begin altercating in a fight, getting in an altercation with Zabuza. Zabuza again begins beating down on Naruto. Naruto may be good, but he doesn't have full mastery of this type of flying Reggie, but he does have a lot of water jutsu. Zabuza begins weaving the hand signs for water dragon jutsu, but Naruto begins copying him exactly. Water dragon jutsu! He sends it back, equaling out Zabuza's. Wow, you're impressive. I must give you that. He begins weaving another hand sign, water clone. Naruto goes, water style, great water breakthrough. It begins a big surge of water begins flowing up. It's kind of like a big water wall, and it just splits the clone in half and results in there being like an aisleway for Naruto to run forward with a kunai. He already, for some reason, has learned, as with Pakura, to be able to walk on water, and he has pretty good, decent chakra control when it comes down to that. He rushes forward with a kunai in hand and begins attacking Zabuza. Zabuza easily fending him off. But as he was distracted with Naruto, he actually doesn't notice that Naruto actually slipped a seal onto his back, and Pakura begins attacking from the side, providing even harder, more heat on the attacks. And as he's about to do a deadly blow to Naruto, Naruto teleports behind him and actually gets a deadly blow on him instead and stabs him in the back. Sasuke comes in and he sees this as his chance. He says, I can't be shown up. Fire style! Fireball jutsu! He fires it down. Naruto and Pakura easily back off. Then they go back in because of the flying Raijin and begin assaulting him back and forth. They actually force Zabuza to be badly beaten. He was not expecting. This was all because of the element of surprise. He was not expecting any of this. He hasn't seen this flying Raijin technique, and he really hasn't figured it out yet. Now, you see tobirama correcting their skills along the way, and he's giving them pointers too. Now, switch. Now, go behind. Quick, the Achilles tendon. Stab him in the gut. Quick. Ooh, he's strong. Watch for the sword, Naruto. Pakura, dodge. He would be commanding these, and they would basically be basing all their experience off of what Tobirama's saying. Now, they're going to get kicked back, and Kakashi sees this as his chance to actually come in and interfere. He sees this as his opportunity to finish it off. Zabuza is going to begin to get into a more bloodlusted state. Kakashi rushes forward and is about to give a finishing blow to Zabuza, but it actually results in basically Haku coming out and actually blocking it. He couldn't fake Zabuza's death, otherwise Zabuza would have really been dead. Kakashi was going to do the finishing blow. He ended up blocking with the Ice Mirror Jutsu, and he has Kakashi in there. Kakashi, of course, is fast enough. See, Haku is the speed of light, so he's extremely fast. Kakashi, however, has the Sharingan and is able to dodge these Zenbone, I think they're called, and he's able to dodge them no problem. He begins actually going against Haku, and Haku seems to be overwhelming Kakashi slowly, until Kakashi activates his Mangekyo Sharingan. See, now, I'm not quite sure if the Amaterasu is something that every Mangekyo Sharingan can do, because I haven't seen Kakashi do it, so I'm not going to make him do it. But I'm going to say he ends up accidentally using the Kamui. All this just brings back a flood of emotions, and he ends up teleporting out of this Ice Mirror Jutsu and, Kamuing out, and he's surprised at this, and everyone else is too. Naruto says this isn't flying Raijin to Pakura. She notes that as well. And you're going to see Tobirama like, yes, I would know. This is some sort of Mangekyo ability. I've heard of this. I believe Madara had this. Naruto doesn't know who this Madara fellow is, so he seems a little confused, as does Pakura. But this actually confuses Haku, and Haku is forced to actually take away his Ice Mirror Jutsu. And when this happens, Naruto actually brushes forward and lands a punch straight to Haku's side of his face, knocking him out. This knocks him unconscious because of all the force that Naruto put in. He enhanced his punch just by chakra. He actually used it to enhance the strength of his muscles, just like how Tsunade does. But it's nowhere near to the extent. Now that these two have been dealt with, I would believe Kakashi would have some sort of sealing jutsu, so he's going to actually put him under a sort of sealing jutsu, and they're going to carry him along with Tazuna. They're going to watch Tazuna build the bridge, and Haku and Pakura are going to, not Haku and Pakura, Naruto and Pakura are going to continue training with the Flying Raijin, in and out, training all day, while Kakashi teaches Sasuke this sort of chakra control. He comes to Pakura and Naruto swallowing his pride and asking, how do you guys do that, this chakra control? And they would give him pointers. See, tobirama would be like, oh, don't help this guy. But Naruto's going to say, well, he is a teammate, and he could end up holding us back if he doesn't have enough skills, and we may have to cover for his ass. So we are going to actually make him a strong and capable shinobi so that he doesn't have to end up relying only on us. Tobirama listens to this, and he's like, oh, that actually makes quite sense. So they're going to build the bridge, and then they're going to head back with these two prisoners. They're going to end up talking, and they're going to have been seen by, like, Pakura and Naruto would have visited multiple times, and they would have talked to him, and they would have actually forced Zabuza to think about how his relationship is with Haku, and how he really cares about Haku. Now, they're going to get back to the village, and of course, there's a week till the Chunin exam. They're going to actually allow these two to go through psychiatric exam, Zabuza and Haku, and they're thinking about making him Jonin of the Leaf. Haku already displays extremely high capabilities. He's nowhere near a Genin's capabilities. He could end up beating any Genin single-handedly if he uses Ice Mirror Jutsu, because he surpasses the speed of light. That is going to be the end of this part of the What If. If you guys want a part 3, make sure to like, turn on post notifications, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. All right.